Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, stole that from Doug, we are looking at the NanoPad. Oh, it's only me. Holy shit. I thought that was someone else in my bedroom. What's going on? Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. If you're watching on Facebook, even my stomach rumbled. Good luck to you. There's probably a cure for that. You can come over to the YouTubes if you like at youtube.com/Jade Starr, or you can head over to the website at howtoapponIOS.com, or you can head over to the Twitch at twitch.tv/howtoapponIOS. Hope you're all doing well and all that jazz and all that fancy stuff today. Let's say hello to folks in the chat. Oh, there you are. You're over here. In there. That doesn't work. All right. Who have we got here? Oh, I've got to get me off the screen. I'm way too big. Let's go small. Small's bigger. You know what they say. Small's bigger than bigger. Hi, Joshua. Hi. I have an idea. Hello to Wal. Hey, thanks, Wal, and Greg Hernandez for both helping me troubleshoot some stuff yesterday on the Patreon, and it really helped to get things sorted for today because it's got a little bit of an announcement as well. Not the box is here as well. Not the box. Synth Widow. Hello, Joe. Who else do I see in my magic mirror today? As I scroll down, paying to get. Yeah, sound effects are going off today. Hello to Scott as well. Doctor. Daughter. Who else is here as I scroll through? Tom Rochelle is here. God, man. These effects are getting stupider day by day, aren't they? Elvi is here as well. Man, my eyesight is terrible. Brad Example is here to make an example out of all of us. Adam Burst is here also as well. Thank you for being here. Dean Thomas, welcome to you. Gary Hubbs is over at the Twitch. Thanks for being here, Gary, at the Twitch. I'll put the Twitch back up. There's the Twitch logo. And hi to Greg Hernandez. Thank you both again for what you helped me with yesterday. Hello to Bubba. Alrighty. Hello, Doug. Hello, Doug. Hello. I can see you. Great show, Doug. Man, I was watching. I woke up today, straight away went over to Doug's stream over at the Sound Test Room. If you don't know about the Sound Test Room, what are you, crazy? Go over and subscribe if you haven't. If you have, you would know that, man, I woke up, Doug's playing away, and holy hell, it was just such good piano playing today on the pure synth. Man, that what do you think? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Doug Woods can play a goddamn fucking synth. Yeah? Look at Gary Hubbs. Gary Hubbs has got his own emojis over there on the Twitch. Gary's got his own emojis. It's so damn cool. And we've got a 1. We've got a 1. I'll put a 1 in there. Bang those 1s in the chat, folks. Doug Woods can play that fucking synth. Russ, what? Russ, what are you doing, Russ? Jesus, Russ has to go against the grain. Everybody send the boys around to Russ's house. All right, so what are we doing today? We are going to do some stuff. Yes, we are. We're going to look at this thing. We're going to look at this cool thing. Here it is, this thing. The box ain't that fancy. There it is. Oh, it's a bit... so this is the NanoPad 2, and the green screen's doing some funny things with it. So the box ain't that fancy. If you're into boxes, not a box. There you go. It's a pretty bleak. It's got instructions. That shit. It's got instructions. They can go on the floor. But seriously, look at that. That's a roadmap. That's not instructions. Damn, I don't want that stuff. That's a roadmap, dudes. Yeah, all right. So that's the instructions that you get. Man. Hey, thank you for the super chat. I have an idea. Thank you very much. I bet you're laughing your tits off over there. Hey, hey, Audible Video. Yeah, I want to tell you, I should have tore that up. Really, it's crazy. Alrighty, so so we're going to be looking at that. So here it is here, floating around on my little desk, and things are a bit chaotic on my desk at the moment because I've got two new pieces of gear here. So I've got this little thing here. So there's a few wires extra because I haven't really got things sorted. But yeah, this is the NanoKONTROL 2, which is sitting in the background, taking back seat today, and the NanoPad is taking front and center. Man, catch my breath. I'm not I shouldn't act like such a dickhead. And that was a moment of silence, folks, for George Burns. George Burns, great comedian. Great comedian. Yep, fantastic stuff. All right, that moment of silence for George Burns is over now. Right, so another thing I want to get into before we have a look at this piece of gear. Finally, I've got off my ass yesterday. I busted my little tush. I got some things happening on the website. Hello to Kim and welcome to you as well. Kim, good to see you. So I worked my ass off yesterday, and Pete Johns has been on my ass for the longest time to get this, not literally on my ass because that would be weird, but just, oh, man. I'll just give up, all right? But he's been hassling me. Let's go with that. Pete Johns has been hassling me to put together some kind of gear guide, a recommendation guide or something like that. Because, you know, Pete has his little gear guide over there, and it's not really little. It's a good gear guide. But I use a bunch of different stuff, so I thought finally I'd take the plunge and jump over and sort it all out. So that's exactly what I've done. So let's show you what's going on. And just to hit you here, there are no real changes to price drops, just so you know. We've covered that. All right, I'm not going to play the theme music today because there's no changes. So if you don't know, this is my website, and this is at jadestar.com.au. If you go and type in how to app on iOS.com, it takes you to the how to app section, which is just up in the top corner. So you can get to this page two different ways. And when you come to the how to app on iOS section of my website, you can see live stream, which is normally streaming live, which, as I say at the start of the show, you can watch the show in the browser. All the playlists are here of all previous shows, all 274 episodes. Can you believe it? Yeah. Amazing stuff. But I've added a new section here. So this is my recommended gear links. So I have finally set up an affiliate to Amazon. And the way it works is if you happen to go over there and see something that you like and purchase it through one of these links, right, then Amazon, then they take some of the money and they rough it up around the corner and they smash it around and they punch it up and they send the boys round and they break off a tiny little bit and then they send it over to me. Yeah? Oh dear. So that's how it works. And I've spent a lot of time really trying to make this page look nice and tasty for you guys, yeah? So it's here it is here. This is my recommended kind of gear stuff. And this is all the things that I use all the effing time, yeah? So as you can see here, we've got the Arturia key step. We've got the iRig Stomp, which is just sitting down here at my feet. There it is. iRig Stomp. Sitting down at my feet. We got the Korg Nano, which the NanoPad, which I'm going to look at today. We got the NanoKONTROL 2, which my Spark amplifier, which is just sitting over here. My Stream Deck, right, which is right here, which is what I use to control all of the show here. This is my Stream Deck. I love my Stream Deck. It's absolutely fantastic. It costs a lot of money, but hell, it's really like made running the show so much easier for me, just with a click of a button. Don't have to use any mice or anything like that. Hello to, did somebody else just join the chat? Hello, Sai, welcome to you. So yeah, it has my, now I don't have this, the Steinberg UR22C on here because I don't own it. So I would be bullshitting to you if I put it up here. So my Rode microphone, which here it is. My Yamaha desk, which I have as my mixer, my drum kit, the Logitech cameras that I use each day. So I have 3 of those. My speakers, my TC Helicon voice live play. So there's a whole bunch of stuff here if you are interested in checking these out. Each one of these have a link to the US, Canada, and UK Amazon pages. So it's all good. And underneath you'll see a button for each of them. And some of them have a review, so a how to app review. So you can click on that and go straight to my video on it. Or it goes to the developer's website so you can get more information on it. So I've tried to make this as detailed as possible. These will get updated. And once I move to the new studio next door, and I've got much more space in there. So I'll be doing doing more shows on a lot more of my gear that I have. So my drum kit and stuff like that. We're going to do a big show on my drum kit and show you how all that works and jazz. This little baby here, this Sabrent Rocket Pro 2 terabyte hard drive is on its way to me. It's just landed in Australia yesterday, so I should have that this week. I'm really excited to get into that. And I'll tell you what, the one thing about all the gear that I have put on here, this ain't shit that I just like have put on here lightly. This is stuff that not only do I use all the time, like every day on my stream or in some way recording music. This is stuff that I did a hell of a lot of research on before I purchased it. This is stuff that I painstakingly watch, heaps of YouTube videos. I don't buy shit just on a whim. I really do pay a lot of attention and a lot of research into something because, it costs money. And I want to make sure I'm getting the right thing. So everything on here that I'm recommending is stuff that I use and stuff that I believe is cool. So as Tom Rochelle said, is it like Pete's where if you click through and buy something else, you still get credit? Yes, it works exactly the same as that. So that's a thing with Amazon. So if you happen to click on one of these links and peruse some of the stuff and then decide not to buy it, and then keep shopping on Amazon and buy some toothpaste, some anal beads, whatever it is that you buy. But if you've clicked from anal beads, some Werther's Originals, whatever it is, if you've clicked through to get to Amazon through one of these links, it'll still come to me. So I'll get an email saying somebody bought some anal beads and you got some money from it. Oh, what the damn. So we are looking at today. Let's get off that. So that's what I was working on yesterday. I put a lot of work into it. And look, I hope if there's something on there, feel free to do it, to click the links. They're there for your perusing pleasure, yeah? So we are looking at today the Korg NanoPad 2, and there's links to it here, so I can just click on one of these. So I click the UK one, and I don't think I have the Amazon app installed, but this is basically what it does. It takes you to your particular store in the UK, US, or Canada, and there you go. All right? You can order it and all that jazz. So it's pretty cool. We can get out of there. Enough of the self-promoting. Yes, Gary Hubbs, a string of Werther's original anal beads. Uncomfortably good. Oh, that's it. I'm writing a letter to Werther's right now. Dear Mr. Werther's, Have you considered making Werther's anal beads? I'll save that email for later, yes? All right, so we are looking at this NanoPad here. Here it is in all its glory. It's really lightweight, super thin, made of plastic, right? There you go. So it's like a ruler, but like about 3 inches kind of thick. That's what she said. And so it has 16 pads on it, 16 nice. They're like, if I can get close there, so they're a little bit raised off, right? And they're kind of soft rubber, so there's a bit of give in there, you know, so they bounce nicely. So they've got all these buttons across the top here which do things. And then you have this really cool XY pad here, which is kind of, I don't know, it's plasticky. But look, the thing, and these cost around, so UK, they're around £50, so $50. Australian, like about $89. So super cheap. It's USB, plugs straight in, and as soon as you plug it in, everything in your iPad just recognizes it, yeah? Yeah, I know, audible video. Pepe, your drums suck. They're always out of time. Exactly. I've got to fire Pepe one day. He's just not cool. So there you go. This is what it looks like. It's super thin, as I said, plastic, and really lightweight. It's really easy if you don't have a lot of room, just to throw somewhere, sit on your lap. It's got these little rubber pads underneath, so it doesn't really move around much. As you can see on my little, this actually moves more. So it's pretty solid on there. I'm giving that a bit of a push and a pull. Yeah, so I think it's really nice. And the best thing about it is it just works, right? That's what you want from it. It doesn't really matter. I know we want things to look nice and all that stuff, you know. I wanted my ex-wife to look nice, but you don't always get what you want. Hell, I wanted her to be nice. That's your cue, Pepe. Thank you. All right. So you see my secrets there, pressing my button. That's how cool the Stream Deck is, yeah? So I have all my things locked in here, all my sound effects and flicking channels and pages. This thing's really cool, yeah? All right. Lucky Korg aren't like sponsoring this show, yeah? They'd be flipping over in their graves, right? Well, they're not dead, so that's a bit stupid. All right, so just to show you how easy this is, so you just plug it straight in. I'm going to straight off open up GarageBand. You get straight into it. So nothing fancy, no fancy pantsing around, yeah? I don't know. Kim says, I don't even need gear or use iOS. I just show up for the laughs. Fuck, you're hard up, aren't you? Absolutely hard up. Just like my grandfather. Oh, shit. Whatever. All right, so let's open up a new song here, just to show you how easy this Scheisenhausen is. It's not Scheisenhausen. It's actually really good. So just open up some acoustic drums, and you know, you can see no tricks here, no sleight of hand. Just waiting for it to open. There's nothing here, no tricks, no trickery. As we wait for GarageBand to open. Oh man, GarageBand's getting a bit long in the tooth. What's going on with the GarageBand? Oh, there we go. There it is. So it's open now. Right, so I've done nothing here. And yeah. Everything's already mapped. So we've even got a clap in there. That's really nice. Because I don't think this actual drum kit, this SoCal, actually doesn't have a clap in there. So you've got your rim shot, kick, the hard snare, toms, 3 toms. You're fired, Peppy. And the other thing with this, so you can change, when you click the scene button here, this moves the light along. So you've got 4 parameters here that you can move the scene along. So as I move to number 2, it goes down and gives me more drums. Not all of them. So they're mapped interestingly there, but all of the main drums are on that first scene, which is really cool. Nice. Also, so the buttons you have across the top here, you have a scale and tap, key range, touch scale. So if I turn on the touch scale, this allows me to use the actual XY pad to control drums as well. Plus we have, I'll turn that off, then we have this gate up here. So basically what I can do, you can see as I'm moving this, the light gets faster and flashes faster. So I can hold down a kick and do some death metal. Hold down 2. So that's really funky, yeah? You've also got a hold button. Now, not only can you use this for drums on Garageband, you can also, without any trouble at all, just open anything else. So if we just open up a keyboard, let's just open up a synth, and simply like that, now that we're on this synth, it's turned into a synth. And you can hold down chords. Oh, let's find something. The epic cloud formation. Piss off. Piss off. Let's just go with something simple like everybody's favorite Hollywood strings. So, running down this, try and get the buttons in there. There you go. So if I hit hold on here as well, this XY, you can hear I'm actually controlling the vibrato on there very slightly. When I hold down the up, so that would work, you know, better with, let's try some other instruments, even if we just grab a clarinet for now. And the touch scale as well. So you don't even have to hold down a pad. Pretty fun, yeah? Like, for $50, like, it's pretty super impressive. Super light, and it, you know, it's not going to take up any room anywhere. You know, you can have all your Werther's originals on your bench, and you know, you have that smooth, creamy, buttery caramel candy that's just uncommonly good, and you can fit all those on your desk, and you can have at the same time your little NanoPad. And yes, you can play chords, of course you can. So I can, if we just go back to, we're on our pad, so we'll go back to our Hollywood strings. And if we put on the up and the touch, or just the touch scale, so I can hold down chords, notes on here, and add things to the XY pad. Plus, I can add the ARP as well. So you can change scales. The one thing that I've struggled with, and I haven't been able to do it, I don't know if it's just Garageband, because like, let's be honest, Garageband is not very flexible, right? It's not very flexible at all. So I'm amazed that it just connects with this as it does, you know, because there's no real MIDI mapping or anything like that. The MIDI in Garageband is absolutely... We all know the issues with Garageband and that. So I really haven't worked out, but there is on here, so you have a scale tap. And along, if I can try and, it's really hard to see, along the top here, above each of the pads, so you've got C, then a chromatic, so you've got a C and then like a slash chromatic. And next to each one, so you've got a C sharp, major, major 2, major pentatonic, major blues. So you do have scales actually that you can change, but I can't seem to do it in GarageBand. And I do believe you do that by holding down the scale and then choosing one of the scales. But in GarageBand, it doesn't seem to be making a difference. So I'm pretty sure it would work in something like Cubasis. It's just, and we'll try and have a look at that. But what I want to do with it today, more than looking at notes, because this all works, I want to show you some drum stuff that you can do with it in a few different, and I want to revisit another app to use with this. So let's just close out. So I think the keys here, what are they? So blues, penta, minor 2, minor 1. There's a user bank, minor penta, minor blues, octave plus fifth, fourth, China, bassline, major blues, major penta, major 2, major 1, chromatic. So there's a few things in it, right? So it's pretty fancy pants, yeah? And you can actually change the key range as well. That's another thing that in GarageBand. So this is your key range button. And again, by holding that down and pressing one of these, you can change the key range as well. But let's open up one of my favorite apps, which I think gets... Oh, shut up, GarageBand. Just go away for a minute. It gets overlooked a fair bit, and it's a drum app, and it is called EG Pulse, yeah? So let's open up EG Pulse. So I did a show on this way back in the day, way back in the day. And what's fantastic about EG Pulse is not only can you import drums, so you get a whole lot of drums in here already. So you get a whole lot of acoustic drums, electronic beats, hip-hop beats, all this kind of stuff or in there. But you can build your own drum kits, which is really cool. And it's super easy to build stuff in here. But not only can you build drum kits by importing them into the pads, which I'll show you how to do in a sec, you can actually import any WAV file that you want. You can import a whole song into an actual pad. You can add sound effects. So we all know how bad, think about this for the sampling for GarageBand. We all know how shit sampling is in GarageBand. You can actually load this up as an AV3 in GarageBand and have a whole bunch of samples in here and control them with the NanoPad, yeah? So I'm going to load up my banks here, and I've got a bank already set. Hopefully it's still, and you can see it's not working off the bat, right? It's just using the kick. So how can we fix this? This is really cool. This is how easy it is to set up. Now, you know, I've done this on purpose to show you, just so you can see how to set it up. Over here, I'll go full screen for a minute just to show you. So over here we have an edit button. And when I click on this, this brings up all of the kicks, all 16 pads. And all you need to do is just hit the plus next to each one. So we've got a kick here. And then I just touch any of the pads I want to choose for this, and I'm going to choose that one. And you do the same snare, and you just go down the list. What's next? It's a hi-hat closed, so let's add that. Hi-hat open. Then we've got some toms, so we've got 4 toms here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we got a china, so let's whack the china. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll whack the china there. We've got a crash that's choked. Nice. We've got another crash here, so we'll put that down there. A choked crash. Another crash. Another choked crash, and we've got 2 rides on the end. So I went down the list, and they're all locked in now. So turn down my mic a bit. Pretty effing groovy, yeah? How easy was that to set up? Took no time at all. Just bang, 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 straight through that edit screen and just touch each button and just map it out. Super simple to map stuff, yeah? Really, really ace. And again, with the touch scale, let's go with this up. And just to show you a little bit more of EG Pulse, how cool EG Pulse is, you've got up the top here, let's go full screen and just show you a bit more of this, and then we'll open it up in Garageband and show you what else it can do. So you've got a grid here, so you've got your sequencer here, so nice and easy to set up sequences. You just touch your stuff in, or you can play directly in using your NanoPad. You've got a mixer, right? So there's all your instruments there, and this is really cool too. Each of these have a little choke button too. Oh, I love it. So good for drums. If you don't have EG Pulse, man, I don't know what you're thinking. It's bloody good stuff. You can use it with, it's AUV3. You can, if you're sick of the Garageband drums, fuck them off, man. And I will tell you now, I'm going to put a link in the description. I have a pack available. It's not anything fancy, trust me. It's a zip file that has 1 gigabyte of acoustic drum sounds that I've been saving up for, quite a few years. I used to use them on my PC, and they are what Kev Hart uses on the Desir album that we're working on. So if you love the drum sounds that Kev's getting, and these are the drum sounds, they're pretty cool drum sounds. I'm going to put them onto the description. No, I don't think there's no aftertouch. I haven't read that on there. So, I mean, you're expecting a bit for $50. So, hang on, I don't consult the instructions. No, I don't think so. Am I doing? So EG Pulse 2, you can actually do song. You've got a song maker in here as well. So, and what's really cool about this too is you can change the pitch of these, the gain, your panning. You've got effects as well. So you've got reverbs and all this stuff. It's pretty complex, yeah. Now, I want to get back to pads. You can even actually go in and you can change the actual wave file, so you can go in and change all those around. Where are we? I think it's in here. Yeah, so when you hit the edit button down the bottom here, I'll show you how to get there. So when you hit edit, here's where your samples are, and next to each of the samples you've got this little edit button. you can go in and you can change. You can re-trigger, one shot, timing, pitch. You can slice these. You can erase, normalize, trim. You can reverse them. It's pretty deep, this app. So if you really haven't looked at EG Pulse, really have a look at it. It's a fantastic, not only drum machine or whatever you want to call it, it also has the ability to add your own sound effects and that stuff. Yeah. Bubba just bought the Nano 2. $75 to the door. Just bought it. Sold to the Bubba in the back. Sold. Come back again next week. Nice one. So, yeah, and see, I can take this tom. So you can reverse it, do all that kind of stuff. This thing's really cool. But let's show you how you can import samples in. So what I'm going to do is, before we jump over to GarageBand, is I'm going to go back and create a blank slate here. So this is all completely blank, right? Nothing's set. And I'm going to bring up my Files app, maybe, if it lets me. Get over there. You're good? Good. There's my Files app. Yeah? So this is the pack. This is part of the pack that I'm going to put the link. So I'll make sure the link's up there. Hello, Colin. Is there anyone else I've missed? Rick Lisk. Hello, Mike Holmes. Mark Lovell. Hello to you as well. If there's anyone I've missed, I'm sorry. I'm too busy trying to be a dick. So here is my pack. This is my drum sample pack, and I will put a link up after the show. I'll make a mental note. Right, so here are my packs. So as you can see here, there's crash samples, there's full kits, cymbal samples, hi-hats, kicks, rides, snares, toms, tom 1, tom 2, tom 4, whole bunch of unsorted stuff. So just for example, if we take a kit here, within this kit, there's a whole bunch of kicks. So you can, you know, you've got dry kicks, kicks with a room. So if I want to take this kick room 1, this is how easy it is to add to EG Pulse. You just grab it in the Files app, bang, done. It's in. So I got a snare. We've got some EQ'd snares here. So let's take this one with the verb on it, drag it in. That's how easy it is to import samples, and you can save these things, yeah? Just to go one step further, check this out. I can just go for a search here and even find a song. So I can even find like a Desir song here. So Scalpel to My Heart. I can grab a full song and throw that in there. And I was not playing a full song. There it is. It's probably not a good example. What else can I find? A full death metal song. That's not going to work. Let's just find what can I grab? God, man. I don't do that. I'll get a copyright strike. Oh, look, here's a Gary Hubs song. Let's just throw that in there. Oops, I don't want to delete it. So I can just grab that, throw it in. When I hit that, there's Gary Hubs' song playing. So you can see you can add anything in there, right? And then you can actually go in and mess with that. Let's just flick off here. We're going to edit and find Gary Hubs' song, hit edit, and there's the whole track. And you can stretch it out. You can decide how much of it you want. You can reverse it. You can hit the reverse button. So now that's all in reverse. Let's move this around, give it a play, what it sounds like. Go back here. So now when I hit that pad, so you can do all this kind of stuff. It's really cool, yeah? I can play drums to it. And it's really easy to delete. You can get rid of it like that. now it's gone. So yeah, just think, you can add in a whole bunch of samples and then open this up in GarageBand and then do your sampling that way, because we all know, as I said, GarageBand sampling is fucked. And you can assign it to your lovely NanoPad 2 and make it nice and easy. So what I'm going to do now is quickly just head back over to my drum kit. Now I should have saved this. That was stupid of me, because now I'm going to have to remap this. That was really dumb. Fuck. Let's do this. So I'm going to have to remap this. That was stupid. That was my error, folks. Not the NanoPads. So we'll quickly just remap this. Put in these to show you again how easy it is. Bang. Toms. Tom Rochelle. We've got a China here. We've got a choke there. And let's do these last ones. Now I'm going to save it this time. I'm going to create a brand new bank here and call this Death. And save that. So we've got everything saved here, yeah? Everything's good. So now let's shut that out and open up GarageBand again and show you how cool this is. Because now we can start a brand new track. We can go in and to external and go to our audio units and grab EG Pulse from here. And now the drum kit is in. Oh, now I've got two things running, so we'll just close out EG Pulse there. And now we have EG Pulse. Running here, lovely. And what's really cool is you can make this full screen and you can do everything that I just did in the standalone mode, like bring in the Files app and drag things in and save everything within EG Pulse, so you can create drum kits on the fly while you've got it open in GarageBand and Cubasis or whatever else that you're using, and you can make a new kit in the middle of doing a song in GarageBand or in your DAW. Super handy. And just hitting the record button, let's just go. Nice stuff. And if you're not a really good drummer using these pads, which I'm really not, I'm better on an actual drum kit, you can go into your settings here, change the recording to merge recordings on, and then you can just go back and just play, and I can add in some hats over the top of this. Sweet, yeah? If I get out of this. So who needs the auto drummer? Who needs GarageBand? I'm sure many of you who are using GarageBand will know the auto drummer and the drum sounds in here, they get a bit stale, yeah? They do get a bit stale, but look at this. See, I can't move that across to the actual drum stuff in there. That's the one negative there. Let's just bring this, where are we? That's good. And then you can go in and edit it as you like. So you can hear it's a little bit out of time. So we can actually go in, track settings, we can go quantization. Now we're in time. Yeah. And have I tried it with Koala Sampler? No, I haven't, but I saw a video on YouTube that I didn't actually get to watch yesterday that was showing how to use the Korg NanoPad with Koala Sampler. So it actually does work, but I just didn't get enough time to go and have a look at it. So there is something out there to do that. So you can do it, apparently. I'm not sure if it's difficult to do, but I'm assuming. I don't know. Should we try? Do I have it on here? I'm sure I do. Oh. It just works. No shit. Well, colour me blind and paint me pink and purple and tar me with liquid nitrogen. Who would have thought that? That's pretty cool. Do I have any saved projects in here? I don't know. Do I? I do. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a failed show. Let's load that. Wow, this just made things interesting. So, does the touch scale work? So if you don't know, these sound effects are me being a dickhead on one of a previous show. Do I have another one? Let's load another one that I've got in here. What was that? Failed show? Jade's Vox. Yeah, let's load this one. What's this one got? So I'm guessing because you have multiple things in here. Let's see if this works. Yeah, so using the scene button here and flicking through the 4, now I've moved to B and I moved to 2 on here. That gives me control over the next page. If I move back to 1, go back here. That's exactly right, Rick Lisk. Australian porn sounds. Oh, that's right, Sharon. Oh, Dazza. Dazza, stop it. You mongrel. You flaming mongrel. There you go. So, as you can see, I didn't do anything fancy there. I just opened up Koala and it just worked. Are you not impressed? Are you not impressed? Pretty damn cool, man. $50. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're sitting there right now going, no, I don't know, $50 for something that just works. I'd rather be hit by a train. You know, I'm sure there's somebody out there doing that. But look, I think it's ace. I think it's really cool. Again, you can open up things like we can open Cubasis. Let me just clear some stuff here. Let me just get rid of Garageband and Koala. So we can open up Cubasis. And it should just work with the drum kits in here. So I think I've actually got EG Pulse set up in here. How's that? So I have to remap it. That's the only thing. But I'm not really want to show you that in here. If we go to our stuff, our instruments, where are they? You can tell I use. Let's just do this. It makes it easier. So there you go. So automatically that's just working with the piano. We can go over to our percussion and drums. So look, that's the other thing, man. 16 pads. It's, you know, it's that's what I love about it. Getting 16 pads. I know you have to have come across this before, where drums just don't have 8 pads, man. You know, there's rare that a drum kit just has 8 pieces. It's got all the fancy stuff and all the trimmings, just like Christmas dinner. And I'm guessing it just works with everything, yeah? I didn't do anything, so we got a tenor sax. That doesn't sound like a sax, does it? Just quietly. Don't tell Cubasis. A flute. Yeah, it works with Digistix as well. Let's open up Digistix. Let's just open up as a standalone just for fun. Let's see how it works with Digistix. Digistix. There it is. So if you haven't used Digistix as well, I know I've talked about EG Pulse, but Digistix is just as cool, right? A little bit different than EG Pulse. So I've got that mapped to 2 at the moment. So the mapping's a little weird. Right, so this is something, so this, straight out of the box is a little weird. So it starts on 1 and it kickstart here. So this is something you'd probably want to remap. And Digistix is really easy to remap as well. So basically you can go in and do the same thing as what we did with, God, I can't even remember how to do it, I think. How do we do it? There we go. So we do it here. So to remap on here, I just we'll start with the bass drum. So you hold down on the actual pad and then hit MIDI mapping. And then there you go. So then you just hold down on the snare, MIDI mapping, bang. So you got your toms, hold down, done, done. Got a low tom here. It's as simple as this. Closed hat, MIDI mapping, done. And as you can see again, 16 pads, 16 pads, 16 candles. Anybody seen that film? What the hell am I talking about? I haven't even seen that film. So we've got a clap. Let's just MIDI map this whole thing out. Rim shot, story of my life. Got a side stick, bang. So we got this snare buzz. MIDI map it, crash, MIDI map it, done. We've got a ride. And everybody's favorite instrument, there we go, the tambourine. So the artwork's nice. We got the now. Let's go back here. Pretty damn cool, yeah? So I'm guessing, look, if it works with things like this, with these apps just so easily, it's going to work with everything, yeah? It's going to work with anything that's got MIDI mapping. So you could use, you know, even the SWAM instruments. If you really want to, you can MIDI map things on there. So the sky's the limit. $50. $50, man. Very impressed. Very, very impressed. No brainer. So this week as well, so I got this as well, just so you know. And this arrived yesterday. This is the, I'm not going to say that. This is the distant cousin of the NanoPad 2. This is the NanoKONTROL 2. And what this is, so this is a USB control. And it also has Mackie HAU. So you can connect this straight to things like Cubasis with their new update. Things like Audio Pro, which has Mackie as well. And just to give you a quick sample of this, let's just close this sucker out. Look how easy this is. So basically what I did with this, before I plugged it in, I held down two buttons. I held down the set and the rewind, and then plugged it in. And that sets it to Mackie. And then if I go to Cubasis, look at this, man. Very impressed here. I did that once. Now every time I open Cubasis, this project, I go to the mixer. Look at that. Look, they're all moving. I did it once. And they're all moving lovely jubbly. And you can see I've got more than 8 tracks there. So all I need to do is hit this button to go to the next set of tracks, and it continues down the line. Fancy pantsy, yeah? And not only that, but you can see the panning, you can solo, you can mute, you can hit record on and off. You've got your play, so you can hit play, you can stop, you can rewind, you can record. Guess how much this thing is as well? $50. But I'm going to do a show on this in a couple of days' time, yeah? And we'll go into the ins and outs of this baby. So $100, and holy shit, your iOS devices become very, very cool. But as I only got this yesterday, so I haven't played around with that, and that's not about that today, but just want to show you what we're going to do in a couple of days. So look, they're super cheap, super cool. I recommend them. Definitely get a hold of them. They're really cool. And if you are thinking about getting them, remember you can go to my gear recommendations page, and all the Amazon links are there. And if you do that, and I'm not telling you to do that, it's up to you. You make your choice, because if you do that, then Amazon, they'll take your money and they'll rough it up around the corner. And they'll beat it up and they'll punch it around. And they'll tip it upside down and shake a small bit of money out, and they'll send it my way, maybe. So yeah, and both these controllers are listed in here for US, Canada, and UK. There you go. What do you think, guys? Pretty cool bananas. I think it's wicked. I think for $100 to have that kind of control in your hands, NanoKONTROL, super duper, really cool, lovely stuff. Yeah. Remember, everybody, there is a current giveaway happening for what is it? The SWAM instruments. So we're going to go back to the SWAM pool tomorrow, and we're going to be having a look at the SWAM double bass. All right, we're going to be looking at the double bass SWAM, and the winners will be announced for the current giveaway tomorrow. So if you haven't already, go back to the yesterday's video, or go back to or just look in the description here. There's a link to go back to it. Leave a comment. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. All that stuff, because it helps the channel and shit. You can always join the Patreon page as well for as little as $1 a month. You can go to the website, which I showed you today, or you can actually join the Facebook group, which is how to we all rise together. So I'm just banging links in here, and to show you, look how cool this is. For me to put a link in, just to show you my Stream Deck here, I just press a button like this, and a link pops into the chat. That's how cool the Stream Deck is. Yeah. So going into that, we'll give away those codes tomorrow. We'll look at the double bass tomorrow, and yeah. And then on the day after, we shall play with the NanoKONTROL 2. And guess what? On Thursday, for all of you who are living in the past, I have an interview with Marcus Manderson coming up. Yes. The Fingers will be on the show this week. So if you know The Fingers' wonderful stuff, he's a brilliant musicality, and you've probably seen his name in some presets on some apps. The Fingers will be on the show this week, so that's really cool. And yeah, there is a Discord. The Discord, it's somewhere. I can't remember where the Discord is. I haven't put a link up for it. But yeah, there's a Discord. If you join the Facebook group, you can find the Discord and all that jazz, yeah? Alrighty. We are done. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Keep making music. Keep making mistakes. Do the things that make you happy, all right? And thanks for all your support, as always, because without you supporting me in this show, you know what? You know what would happen? I'll tell you what would happen. I'd just disappear. For fuck's sake, Peppy! Get it right! Wrong! Start again! Ah, you're fired, Peppy!